Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your reading. Sit back, relax and enjoy. Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your reading this week. I want to show you the cards that are being used for your reading this week. We're doing the weekly this week. It's 13th to the 19th of July 2020. You've got a monthly for July up, guys, so make sure you're checking that out. It will be on the end screen so you can click into that link. This week we are using the This Might Hurt Tarot deck by Isabella Rotman, and that is for your general energies for the week. For the work reading, we use the Dark Mansion Tarot. And for your love reading, we're using the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. Actually, I think I might switch that up. I think we'll use the Everyday Enchantment Tarot for your work and the Love, the Dark Mansion Tarot, okay? For the spiritual advice for the week, we use the Crazy Sexy Love Notes by Chris Carr. And if we need to clarify anything on the reading, we are going to use the Rider Tarot deck miniature, all right? So, yeah, that's it. Sit back, relax. And as I always say, enjoy. Hi Leo, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. So we're going to do your week ahead. It's the 13th to the 19th of July 2020. We're looking at your general reading, your love, and then your career, and then your love. At the start of the reading, I let you guys know what decks I'm using for that week. There's two that I didn't mention because they've only just come, to be honest, and they're spiritual decks, so they're oracle decks. So I'm using these for your spiritual advice as well. We already used the Crazy Sexy Love Notes, and I wanted to add the Secret Language of Colour cards by Ina Segal. Beautiful deck. Really just looking at what guidance comes through one of these cards during the week. So what colours you need to focus on, perhaps what healing, what sort of resolution you can find in a particular colour. So we shuffle the cards and we get a particular colour. Okay, and you get a particular colour on that, so that's fantastic. And then we've got the Law of Attraction, the little reminders, okay, Law of Attraction cards, okay, and this is really just asking the universe what it is you need to focus on attracting during the week, okay. So we're going to be using those cards, and let's make a start, guys. Okay, Leo, so we've got the cards down. Let's have a look at this. What's going on here? So the general message for the week is, ooh, was that meant to be reversed? Yeah, it is. Knight of Swords in reverse. I think you need to kind of just hold back a little bit with that Knight of Swords reversed, because the Knight of Swords in the upright is quite spontaneous, so he'll often just rush headlong into things. This is a card about rushing. In the reverse, how I would read this is about, there needs to be a bit of a delay here, Leo. Now that could be you before you take action. So this is you taking action as that Queen, because the Queen of Wands, the Wand people are action takers, they're risk takers, you know. They like to take a chance. So I would say delay taking any action, perhaps with those two cards showing up there. Yeah, and I think that with the King of Cups, you've got all court cards, but these for me are, I mean, this could be a person that you're dealing with as well. Maybe, Leo, there's a need to delay taking action. The King of Cups is kind of just going with the flow. You know, this is somebody who is, you know, weathering the storm. But this could also be a person that we're looking at here. Yeah, I mean, this is somebody here. This is a relationship with someone. I think you should delay kind of taking any action, or just delay kind of just rushing into anything with this King, into a relationship with this person here. See, you've got some beautiful cards here. But for some reason that Knight of Swords is reversed. And that's you there. So it's almost like the message for the week is, and that Knight of Swords reversed should be a delay. But I'm going to clarify that, and that's you. And that's you wanting to take action with this person. This relationship with this person is going to flourish. This is a really lovely, I mean, look at that. Two of Cups and the Empress together. Perfect cards. It's going to grow. because empresses grow, they flourish. This is nurturing as well. The relationship is being nurtured. You know what I think it's saying? I think it's saying you don't do the running, let them do it. Because what I'm getting here is the Knight of Swords reversed, delay. You're not going to rush into anything with that Knight of Swords in the reverse. So you've got to delay yourself from taking action. Let this king here nurture the relationship. Let this person here nurture and develop the relationship. For some reason, it's telling you not to make the moves and let somebody else nurture the relationship with you. It's not telling you to play games, Leo, but it's saying you don't make so much of the effort. Let this person make more of an effort, I think. I don't think we need to actually clarify things. But actually, I'm going to ask why the universe would advise you to do that. Universe Spirit, why do you advise Leo to hold back from taking action with this king? Okay, so the other thing that I thought about here, though, if we read it like this, Leo, actually, thinking about it, that Knight of Swords is not moving. So he's not being as spontaneous as he usually would be with the Knight of Swords reversed. But then the Queen of Wands is spontaneous and she is very action orientated. So this could also be saying to you, look, just hold back a little bit before taking any action. Or just hold back. Yeah, I think I'm trying to say the same thing actually. Hold back before you take kind of any real action with this dude here, because it's almost like it's saying you've got the potential to have an amazing relationship, this Two of Cups and the Empress, or, you know, hold back before taking any action on this dude, the King of Cups. So I think that the general message is that I think it's love, to be honest with you. We do have a love reading here, but I do actually think that this is a love thing. I really do. I think it's saying that you don't want to spoil a good thing. That's what it's saying in essence. You don't want to go in there and spoil a good thing, Leo. You really don't. That's why it's saying with the Knight. The Knight of Swords wants to rush into everything. So he sees somebody that he likes. You know, he's got this kind of amazing kind of connection with someone, emotional, sexual, psychological. And he's like, right, yeah, that's it. They're the one. I'm going to rush into this relationship and we're just going to, you know, we're going to sleep together very quickly. We're going to meet each other's family really quickly. We're going to do it all really quickly. That's what he's like, because he's, even though he's air, he's a creature of passion. And remember, knights are underwritten by fire. Okay, so you can imagine fire and air. That's some you know, explosive energy going on there with the knight. This person loves rushing into everything. Feels it, feels the passion. He's like, that's it, let's go. Let's go. But in the reverse, it's really time to think about this a little bit more. So the universe is saying, don't be so quick to rush into things. You get the Knight of Swords and the Two of Cups. Sometimes this is somebody interfering in a relationship and sometimes this is somebody rushing into a relationship. But in the reverse, it's saying, don't be so quick to rush into this relationship. Hold back a little bit. Hold back on taking action, being too spontaneous, Leo, with this king. Because this relationship needs to be nurtured as well. So we could read it like that. Hold back on being too spontaneous, sleeping with somebody too quickly, you know, moving to the next stage in a relationship with somebody too quickly here, Leo. Because this love, this relationship that you've got with the Two of Cups needs time to be nurtured and to grow. It's almost like cooking a stew or a soup, a delicious, rich, beautiful, flavoursome soup or stew. It needs time to kind of, you know, cook down in the pressure cooker and really to, you know, it needs nurturing and it needs care if it's going to last, if it's going to taste good. And it's the same thing as this. If you rush into it, you lose the essence of what could be. This relationship really needs time to be nurtured and to be, you know, looked after. So give the relationship with this person, I think the advice is give the relationship with this person the respect it deserves, because this could be something amazing. It really could. Let's have a look at your career. So we've got a Knight of Wands here. So there's a move happening here. When you get Knight of Wands in a work reading, career reading, it often talks about a move, an exit. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely a move. There's a change. There's a move coming in here. We've got the ending card here of the Death card. So I'm seeing a move and an ending happening here with the Death card in terms of work. Three of Wands, some of you guys exploring your horizons here with the Three of Wands energy. Some of you guys might even be looking to move abroad or somewhere, though I don't know how likely that is in the current climate. Three of Wands is going abroad or emigrating, okay? If you're not, I mean, obviously, some of you guys aren't doing this all on between the 13th and the 19th of July Aries. But really with this Knight of Wands being the exit card, so you're exiting a job. Then you've got the Death card, there's an ending happening here concerning work. And then you've got the Three of Wands where we're expanding our horizons. There's something maybe about working abroad, or maybe you're visualizing working abroad or something like that. The Hierophant energy could be about guidance. So some of you guys are expanding your horizon. Perhaps there is a need for guidance here with the Hierophant energy. Or it might be that you're looking to expand your horizons. Maybe you're looking to do something bigger. The Hierophant can be a promotion, for example. This is a card that could represent you working as a teacher, or you're working in a higher position here. So it might be some of you guys are, and it feels like it's more something that you're looking at. It looks like the position might be, for some of you guys, it's a higher position. And it feels like some of you guys, with this Three of Wands, you may be envisioning or visualizing yourself being in a higher position with that Hierophant energy showing there. But there's definitely learning here. So this to me looks like you guys are expanding your horizons, but it's more about learning. You may be going back to college with these cards. Remember, the Hierophant is the university or the college card, and that's the student of the Page of Swords. So I think that this may be a week for some of you guys here. There's a move and a change coming into career. You've got the Knight of Wands and the Death card. Some of you guys expanding your horizons, visualizing going back to college and studying or learning another skill or that type of thing with those cards there, which I actually think is absolutely phenomenal. Okay. Finally, love. And we had love here where I said that in this reading here, Leo, it really feels like you've got to give a relationship the respect it deserves. Don't rush into anything. It's not worth it. Because this relationship, the Two of Cups, needs to be nurtured with the Empress. It needs to be nurtured. It needs to be nurtured and honed and looked after and treated like a baby, you know, because it is new. So you've really got to look after it. So don't be so impulsive. The Knight of Swords in the upright is an impulsive character. In the reverse, he's less so. Don't be so impulsive, okay? Don't be so impulsive. Don't be so impulsive. To act. And also the Knight of Swords reverse can be restless as well, real restlessness. So don't be so restless here as well with the Knight of Swords energy. Don't allow restlessness, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to get the sentence right. Don't allow your restlessness to make you act upon this individual here, because you are completely kind of feeling very impassioned. You show as the Queen of Wands, and you are anyway, that's your card. You can either be Queen of Wands or King of Wands. But, you know, hold back with that Knight of Swords in taking any type of action, spontaneous action with the Queen of Wands. She can be very spontaneous, i.e. going out for a drink with the partner one night and then going back to their place. This is the person here, the King of Cups. Take your time. And also, if the King of Cups isn't the person, the King of Cups is very different from the Queen. She's very action-orientated. She's very fast. You know, she sees something, she wants it, she gets it. The King of Cups kind of likes to sit on it for a little while, kind of likes to just see how it's, because you can see it's on the water, and he's just kind of taking his time, and he's saying, you know what, let me just see how this goes. I'm just going to take my time with this. But you're looking towards this king anyway, so this will be the person here, whether they're water sign or not. Don't be so impulsive. Don't be so eager. That's what I'm looking for. Reverse the Knight of Swords. Don't be so eager to act with this Queen of Wands energy on this individual here, the King of Cups, because this relationship with the Two of Cups needs to be nurtured. In love, we've got the Page of Cups, which is a new love. When you've got the Page of Cups, it's also about young love and love that's just starting to open up between two people with the Page of Cups energy. But there are worries here. Okay, so in love, there's a new relationship here with the Page of Cups, as we're seeing in these cards here. But there may be some worries here with the Nine of Swords energy showing here. It's funny because some of you guys are worrying about this person not being trustworthy, aren't you? You're worrying about this person not being trustworthy because you've got the Seven of Swords showing here. Okay. Sorry, I just need to type something in here. There we go. Okay, some of you guys are worried about this person not being trustworthy because the Seven of Swords talks about a lack of trust. This will be the person that you don't think is trustworthy. They're a player, the Two of Coins. Yeah, they're playing around. They're having alternative relationships. You've got the Two of Cups there again and the Two of Coins. This person is juggling multiple relationships because this is multiple and that's relationships. You're worried that... So in love, there's a new relationship here with the Page of Cups, but there may be some worries that somebody is messing around, Seven of Swords. Somebody's not truthful. Somebody's not trustful. They're having multiple relationships here. So just be aware of that as well. I think there's two things in love this week. I think it's split. I think for some of you guys, let's go through the readings again, and then we're going to go through the spiritual advice, okay? So the first thing I'd like to say in terms of love, which was the general message this week, is that you've got to kind of learn, Leo, not to be so impulsive. I'm seeing new relationships in both areas here, okay, for some of you guys. And I think that you've got to resist as well. The Knight of Swords is very good at resisting when he's reversed. So you've got to resist taking any type of spontaneous action regarding this individual here. Could be a water sign, doesn't have to be. Because this relationship, the Two of Cups, needs time to grow and to nurture, which is what the Empress is. Empress is nurturing and growth. So it needs time to grow and nurture, okay? You need time to nurture this relationship and grow it. So the message is don't rush into anything, just take your time. In the other love reading, some of you guys, it's the other side of things. There is a new relationship again here, and there's one of very much of interest. And it may be that this is the person, again, another water sign perhaps. It may be somebody who's younger. It may be that you've got a younger lover here perhaps, or this is just a new and kind of, really lovely time, nice relationship. But there is still worries here that somebody is going to be playing you. Seven of Swords, someone's playing you. They're having multiple relationships. Okay, and I'm going to ask what it is that you should do in this situation. For those Leos who are worried about a new lover not being trustworthy and having multiple relationships, what should they do? What should these Leos do? Three of Wands. You should reach out. You should reach out, I think. The Fool. However, it depends, because I've got the Fool, and the Fool isn't about reaching out. The Fool is about abandonment as well. Three of Wands. So I would probably say, the advice in the explore here are your horizons, I would say. I think if in doubt, do not. I think if in doubt, do not. And it's funny that we should say that, judging by the fact that we've got, we've got this card here, your spiritual messages, no doubt. But I think if you're in doubt, do not. That's an English saying. If you're in doubt, do nothing. That's what I would say about this. If you're doubting this person, do nothing. I think with the Three of Wands, the advice would be to just explore your horizons with the Three of Wands energy. Just explore the horizons, the Fool energy. The Fool could be take a leap of faith. But I don't think it's taking a leap of faith. The Fool energy is ruled by Uranus. This is about breaking free from anything that doesn't serve you. New beginnings. You can see both cards are looking, and also we've got a Queen of Coins. So we want to pull the next card behind it. I think there's a need not to focus on this being a serious thing. That Queen of Coins wants to settle down. She wants to be in a loving, settled, stable relationship. And I think that with the Fool outside of the Queen, I think that what you should do is not focus on this relationship as a committed relationship. Probably to focus on it as a bit of fun. And actually, I'm going to read this another way. It makes sense now. This Three of Wands, I would say the advice is just to keep your distance and have some fun with that Fool. Because a Fool doesn't necessarily take a relationship seriously. He's just living in the moment. So it's just to distance yourself a little bit here, and with that Fool energy, just to have some fun. Don't get too serious. These two cards, for me, smack of just not getting serious. Just treat it as a bit of fun. Okay? That Fool outside of that Queen, don't focus on this relationship as being the one. Just, have a little bit of distance here. Explore other options if you want to, and just have some fun. So the advice is to just explore other options and have some fun. Don't focus on this person as being the one. Because the Queen would see this relationship as being the one. The Fool would not. He stepped outside of that Queen. So the advice is really just explore other options. Have some fun, but have some fun while you're doing it. So explore other options. Have some fun with this person, but don't focus on this person as the be all and end all, as they're going to be the one that you're going to marry, because more than likely they're not, you know. And if you're worried about this person being a bit of a player and a bit of a liar as well with the Seven of Swords, somebody who has multiple relationships, and it's your intuition, then I would really kind of focus in on that, because it could be true. Could be true. What's the spiritual advice cards showing up here? So we've got no doubt. Okay, so the spiritual advice this week is no doubt, and it says, I will eventually achieve success because I don't allow myself to doubt. And that's fine, but there's doubt written all over this. I certainly feel in the work reading it's very apt for that. I think for this love reading it's not apt for that love reading, because I think that there are doubts. And I think with the advice, how I'm reading the advice with the Three of Wands is simply by exploring your horizon. So explore other people here. The Fool energy, still have some fun while you're exploring your options. So have fun with the Fool while exploring your other options. Don't get too serious. Fall outside of Queen of Coins. So I don't think it relates to this, but I'd certainly say that this card could relate to the working area here, where we're seeing movement here and exploring horizons again with the Three of Wands energy showing there. And possibly this is something to do with education. The spiritual, this was the law of attraction, sorry, what you need to attract in is this week. So you need to focus on having no doubt about the things that you want to have success in. But there may simply be room for doubt, unfortunately, in this area here. But it depends, because I think that if your doubts are just kind of like, oh, I don't know whether I can trust this person because I've been hurt before, then you need to focus on having no doubt, because you can't really tar everybody with the same brush. But I do think that if you've got these kind of really strong intuitive feelings that somebody may be a player here, I think that what you need to do with the Three of Wands, you need to be taking notice of those doubts, but also with the Three of Wands, just going out, exploring other options, still having fun while you explore other options, and don't focus on settling down with this person if you really feel that there could be something up with them. The other advice is a new day. So let go of what was in order to make room for what's to come. It may be time to release a relationship that has run its course, a job that's lost its luster, or a depleting commitment. The past is over. What's done is done. Acknowledge the feelings, learn from the experience, and give yourself permission to release any negative emotions or guilt. When one area of our life falls apart, new opportunities fall into place. Lovely. And finally, what's the colour that you need to focus on for the week? Wow, indigo. So you just need to focus on improving your vision. I'm just going to read from the book, that one as well. I'm going to see what the booklet has to say. I love the colour indigo. So the colour that you need to focus on for the week is indigo. And let's have a look. So, right. So indigo helps with any illnesses affecting your head, eyes, ears or nose. It also treats mental and emotional disorders such as ADD, anxiety and depression. Use indigo for problems with insomnia and to release stress and tension. When visualized, indigo provides a sense of clarity and purpose. Visualize indigo rays to improve your vision and to make your dreams a reality. Focus on your eyes. I mean, we could also say maybe you need to visualize yourself as being free of this, because this is freedom, and that's to visualize as well, and being settled down. For some of you that know that this is a relationship in which you don't really know the person, but you're putting all of your own baggage on, on this new relationship, which a lot of people do. They've gone through shit in previous relationships. They get involved in something new and they carry all the baggage from the old one into the new. So it might be, you need to visualize yourself being perhaps happy and free from this. Lose the baggage as well of what you're holding, of the values that you hold, because those values, the Queen of Coins, you can turn these cards into anything. The Queen of Coins is holding values. Now that value that you might hold might be the value of, loss, of lack of a previous relationship. And it may be you need to, because he's got no baggage. The Fool doesn't have baggage, but the Queen is carrying the coin. So maybe you need to visualize yourself being free from the baggage that you hold in terms of old relationships as well. So you could look at that as well, potentially, in which we could then say, well, maybe this card does have a relation to this area here as well. So focus your eyes with the indigo card. Are they tired and heavy or light and relaxed? Imagine indigo light penetrating your eyes, finding any dark spots in your field of vision and dissipating them. Place your palms on your eyes and gently hold them there for a few minutes. allowing your eyes to relax completely. Visualize something in the future that you would like to create. You could look at it there. Then freeze it as if it were a beautiful painting. Now place it in an indigo bubble and allow it to float into the middle of the world, shining its energy from there. So the mantra for this week, Leo, is divine intelligence. Please allow what I have seen in my vision to manifest in the perfect time and in the perfect way. I'll read that mantra to you again. Divine intelligence, please allow what I have seen in my vision to manifest in the perfect time and in the perfect way. Fantastic. That's your reading for the week, Leo. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you would like your own private reading, click on the link in the comments section below or the end screen. And have a great week, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.